Yo. So today is going to be a little bit different. It's been quite some time since we've ventured into what we are about to do here in this episode today, and that is the beautiful, strange world of Brawl Stars Rip Offs. Dog, it's been over a year since we've done this, but believe it or not, I've been keeping my head on a swivel, keeping my eyes open for those rip offs that pop up from time to time, and let me tell you what, there's some crazy ones out there, like really bad, like Supercell might have to take action bad. But why don't we start off right away, guys? I don't want to waste any time whatsoever in this episode today, starting off with one that I don't think is like crazy bad. It's really just UI copying, which I don't think is crazy egregious, but this game is called Bombergrounds, and I gotta be frank with you all. Again, the gameplay isn't one for one ripping off Brawl Stars, but the UI here is very similar. As I've kind of grown playing Brawl Stars here and the popularity of the game itself, I kind of don't take this as serious as I used to. It's kind of flattering, I guess, on the Brawl Stars end of things. If games copy you, that just means, you know, copy the successful. It means you have a great game. But I did want to include this game for a few different reasons, one of which I have personal beef. But first of all, I think it's kind of important to take a look at how popular a game is before we dive into any of the nitpicky stuff. This game has over 1 million downloads with a 4.2 star over here on Google Play. So not obviously as big as Brawl Stars or anything like that, but I would say kind of popular, right? But taking a look a little bit more at the UI and how much they actually took inspiration from Brawl Stars here, taking a look at their trophy road, it's not 100% the same, but you guys can tell there was some inspiration here, right? It's very similar. Also, I might be thinking of a different game, but I think they might have login rewards similar to Brawl Stars. I could be wrong about that. But of course, they also have a pass system that obviously is very similar to Brawl Stars as well. One would say maybe like an older version of Brawl Stars when it had brawl boxes, right? But the pass system goes all the way up with different resource rewards here, going all the way to tier, let's see if it's 60. Yep, 60. Come on, guys, at least make it like 65. Be a little different. Next up, taking a look at the characters you can play with. The actual character select screen is, again, super similar to Brawl Stars, but they have a pretty dang big cast here, right? Oh, they even have the same rarity names. So we have a mythic rarity here. Legendary is a lower rarity. Interesting, I believe. And then definitely epic there. We have common, and then what is this? Rare. Please don't be chromatic. Hyper. Okay. Hyper it is. Now the shop system, of course, I feel like this is another kind of really important thing to point out. Their progress system here is boxes, much like the older version of Brawl Stars, but the actual name of them are the exact same. So we have boxes, and then we have a big box, right? And then a mega box. So the same exact thing as Brawl Stars. Not to mention the shop system is looking really similar as well. We have like the coin shop, the gem shop. Do they have a creator code in here? No creator code. Oh, they do! Hey, right? Can we? Invalid creator code. I am jaded. But they got skins and all that good jazz. You guys get the picture. A pretty dang rip-off-ish game. Now, another very important reason I wanted to add this game to the list here in this episode today is because of a little bit of a personal beef. One thing in particular I don't like about Brawl Stars or any other mobile game out there is tutorial phases, right? Maybe it's because I'm older, but hey, I feel like anyone watching this video is pretty dang capable of piloting a UI of a mobile game, right? Now, Brawl Stars isn't that bad, but let me tell you what, I had to play 5 different games to get past tutorials, and it's still giving me point and click guiding me through the game. It's so annoying. While at the same time, another thing that is really ticking me off is when you go to the shop, we have a point clicky here at the ad box, one of which you can open up 5 separate times, and I tested it. I opened up one of them, but the click thing does not go away. It's like promoting you to watch ads, right? It's just so annoying. But I guess a quick glimpse at the gameplay, I suppose, before we move on to the next game. This is where, of course, it starts to differ from Brawl Stars here. The actual concept of the gameplay itself is much different, but again, the UI is kind of similar. We got a super button, we got an attack button, and then each character has their own like special ability. But the name of the game is literally just laying down bombs and trying to get the other players to fall victim to your explosion. So it's kind of a very slow-paced gameplay style that, I don't know, It's not that incredibly enjoyable. But yeah, you guys get the point. Like, get me the freak out of here. Can I exit? No, I cannot. The next best thing, baby. Let it happen. Do it to yourself, you know? I can't even quickly remove myself from the game, bro. Come on, let it happen. Get me out of here. I'm over this game. I've already played 6 freaking games of this. This guy just saved me. Just let me die. Let me go. Thank you, gosh. The defeat end screen, kind of different, but the same gist, I suppose. But yeah, you guys get the picture. Kind of an inspired Brawl Stars game, to say the least. But I promise you, this is not even the worst one here in today's video, which is crazy to think about. So there's a few here in this episode today that we don't necessarily have gameplay for, but screenshots from the past that I found incredibly insane. This one admittedly has gone through some changes since this screenshot was captured more than a year ago. But dude, this actually really surprised me, taking a look at some of the screenshots we have to work with here. And as you can see, it actually garnered quite a bit of attention in our community over on the Brawl Stars subreddit. But look at the lobby screen, dude. It's so one for one. Even some icons in there are exactly the same as Brawl Stars, like the quest icon, the trophy road, as well as the player icon is pretty dang similar, that setup. The shop icon, I believe, is the exact same. The gems are. But it gets so much worse, bro. I'm telling you, the buy thing is the exact same thing as Brawl Stars. Look at this trophy road, man. Holy crap. Even the chests, they use the same exact UI as Brawl Stars. Look at that. Common, medium, king chest. What the frick? This is crazy. Absolutely insane, dude. Oh my gosh. Now it gets kind of worse here. Again, like I said before, this has gone through some modification. It is a playable game right now, but it looks way different from this. This must have been a earlier version of the game. But this game's studio, the people who created this game, was Playgendary, which, if you didn't know, is responsible for some really popular games out there, much like Bowmasters. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of that out there. We got Ultimate Bowmasters, the Bowmaster genre, let's just say that. But so many different games out there that are really popular. Cats, 100 million downloads. This one, Tank Stars, 100 million downloads, believe it or not. This is the game that we were just taking a look at screenshots over. That went through a ton of changes. It is looking way different from Brawl Stars, so the beef is kind of squashed. Way different. It's their own entity, but that earlier phase, or those screenshots in the beginning, were freaking crazy, man. But moving along to our next playable game here in this episode today, and it really reminded me a lot of those things in the thumbnails of our Brawl Stars copycat games way back in the past. Those really ugly renditions of brawlers in Brawl Stars, right? Just really messed up. We got the Dynamite one there, the Shelly one there. That was from a particular game. I don't know if it was even playable, but obviously the game stole assets, right? Even down to the actual characters from Brawl Stars. But the reason I brought that up is I believe I stumbled across something that's very close to just as egregious as those games, stealing brawler assets and making them look even worse, man. But we're here at Battle Stars, definitely not a popular game. We have 10K plus downloads, so very unpopular, right? And thank gosh it is, because it gets bad, man. Heading on into the game itself so you guys can see firsthand what we have cooking here. Taking a look at the starter brawler. Does she look familiar to you guys at all? Holy crap. We'll dive into other things, but I think we need to start off with the playable characters in this game, bro. Oh my gosh. We got Kelly. Dude, Kelly? Does that rhyme with something that's familiar to us? I'm not quite sure. Kelly. Kind of ringing a bell to me. Maybe Shelly? Taking a look at the description, Kelly's a shotgun master, adept wielding her weapon. In battle, she stays focused, knowing exactly where to aim. But moving along here, we have this derpy fellow here, Spiny. Definitely resemblant of Spike, if you ask me. What do you guys think? Maybe? Possibly? But we also got this guy, Blast Bro, looking a lot like Brock. If you ask me, it's literally one for one. And then the only other one that's kind of like really I feel like stealing assets, or borderline stealing assets, is this one. We have Aimlin. So definitely a Piper ripoff here, a sharpshooter with the same exact dress, same exact getup, same exact face, if you ask me. But yeah, freaking ridiculous, dude. But hey, they ventured into different unique characters. We have Electron, got this guy, Hunter, pretty much so Bo, if you ask me. We got Mummy, and then Plague Doctor. Wild, man. And I don't know if that's all the characters in the game or not, but of course there are other crazy things coming from this game. game, we have a somewhat similar UI. I guess it's a little bit different, I suppose. Taking a look at the shop, it's pretty dang similar. Now, I was a little bit caught off guard here because typically in games like this, they have currencies that fit your currency, right? But they don't necessarily have that. So when I saw these price points, I was like, what the freak is going on? To the point where obviously I'm never going to click on it, but the 2,650 gem offer looks like it's $6,190. That can't be right, but that's what I'm seeing, dude. It's concerning. Maybe I'll click on this one. Maybe it's $61.90. Oh, you can't even click on it, looks like. But still, dude, oh my gosh, it caught me off guard. Now, getting into the gameplay aspect of itself, you guys can see for yourself, it's really similar to Brawl Stars, just a much worse version. Like, look at this. What am I even looking at? What am I playing? Also, another beef that I have with this game is the auto aim is awful. Like, Brawl Stars auto aim can be pretty bad, but this one is awful, dude. It's so bad. But taking a look at it, we have the same build for Shelly or Kelly here in this game. We have a shotgun and then a larger shotgun shot. What does Spike do? I didn't even see. Oh, he's just throwing off really small cactuses, but it's the exact same build as Spike in our game. We got Bo there. Look at this auto aim. You're missing by a mile, dog. Come on, help me. Help me. Help me with this game. Yeah, you guys get the picture. It's pretty rough out here, man. It's pretty rough out here. God, this is so janky. So janky. Come on, get over here, Spike. Oh, game over. We won. Let's go. Match end screen, victory. Looking quite different, i.e. just the colors. It's pretty much so the same exact thing. Oh, and we got an ad. What the heck is that? Ah! I'm definitely afraid of spiders. Get me the frick out. But yeah, this one honestly takes the cake. I think this is the worst one of the video here today. The trophy road looking like, you know, something similar to ours as well. But yeah, man, freaking ridiculous, dude. Like, I'm fine to this point. I'm fine with the UI. Like I was saying before, if they copy UI layouts, it's not the end of the world. We see copying across different games, right? With like battle royales, Fortnite took inspiration from other stuff, the other people take inspiration from Fortnite, stuff like that happens. But where things start to get really, really concerning is when things are copied to this degree, right? Where we have characters like Kelly here, looking exactly like Shelly, not even going through the effort of making her name just a little bit different, you know? Like, come on, there's so many names you can go with. I don't know. It's just funny. These are bad. But dude, there are so many other examples of stuff like this out here. This one, I believe, was captured a long time ago. I haven't even checked up on the game, but looking really, really similar to like a Brawl Stars-esque thing based on like the UI and stuff like that. I think from a pretty popular company, right? I think. Yeah. I've definitely seen that character before. It kind of gets to the point where like I'm seeing these screenshots from such a long time ago on the Brawl Stars subreddit, and it's just like I sat through 5 games of that one game that I was beefing at. And the first one that we took a look at, it's like I'm not sitting through another tutorial of these games, man. I'm telling you. Also, what's with the infatuation of these copycat Brawl Stars games with all their characters being cats? I don't understand. Everything is cats. I don't get it, man. Like, there's a really popular rip-off cat version of Brawl Stars, which we've covered in past rip-off Brawl Stars episodes and stuff like that, but this is like a rip-off of that, which ripped off Brawl Stars. I don't know, man. Pretty dang crazy. But hey, lesson learned here in this episode today: where there is success in popular games, there will definitely be other games being created riding on the coattails of that success. Genre bending things out there like Brawl Stars, they set like a precedent and they make this really fun popular genre inside of mobile gaming, and then obviously once that's created, people are going to create something somewhat similar. But my gosh, it is definitely very, very fun to take a look at some of them. But yeah, man, thought we would switch it up a little bit here in this episode today. Have some fun taking a look at some of these games out here, man. It never gets old, I'm telling you. Never gets old. But yeah, everyone, thank you guys for stopping by, chilling out with your boy Ray here today. I appreciate it, and we'll be talking super, super soon. Adios, guys. Take care.